Fire. The mere mention of the word heightens the senses, almost always inciting fear. But when it comes to conservation, controlled or prescribed burns can be a tool that can help us rejuvenate our natural resources.
In the Loess Hills, where prairie grass is plentiful, conservation officers never miss a window to administer a burn. So when the timing was just right, we decided to tag along and showcase these regenerative powers like never before.
Rising above the Missouri River Valley in western Iowa, a series of rolling hills slope high over neighboring farm fields. The cluster of silty soil, known as the Loess Hills, is coated with prairie grasses. And today, this section of Loess Hills State Forest is set for a highly coordinated, controlled burning operation.
Assist the Little Sioux Scout Ranch in implementing their forest stewardship plan. So they've got primarily bur oak forest with some razor ridges of dry shortgrass prairie, but the plan calls for maintaining those remnant native grass ridges and then running maintenance fires through that oak timber to try and preserve that oak forest so we can hopefully regenerate at some point in the future.
In early spring, teams of fire personnel gather for annual training and real-world exercises.
So on this division, we have simultaneous ignition coming from both ends, and we have holding issues throughout.
A mixture of fire teams, young and old, experienced and newcomers, fan out in strategic positions to safely ignite acres of Loess Hills prairie grasses. Team members use drip torches to control fire, as well as constantly monitor wind direction and velocity. Once the flames gather fuel in the form of prairie grass, the ignition can be dramatic. On some hillsides, the heat begins to create its own wind upslope, driving smoke and flames towards peaks. From a drone's eye view, you can see the Loess Hills before and after flames have reached the upper hillsides. Below at the roadside, fire teams are lighting protective burns to prevent the flames from threatening the public. Back on the hills, some fire team members are utilizing flare guns to ignite remote corners of the prairie and continue the controlled operation. The habitat is a crucial ecosystem seeking a range of benefits from controlled burns. As fire breaks down the grasses, the burn helps restore nutrients to the soil. It's the latest ecological chapter for the Loess Hills. After the last ice age, massive glaciers retreated from the Missouri River, leaving behind sediment along the valley. Exposed to heat and westerly winds, finely grained silt slowly piled into hillsides along what we now know as the Loess Hills. The loose soil was highly susceptible to erosion and moisture as the hills parted into signature peaks and valleys. Later, prairie grasses took root and helped stabilize the Loess Hills. The coordinated burns of 2018 are just the latest chapter.